Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. It says, and God saw that all things that he has made, and behold, it was what?
Good.
Very good.
Very good.
Everything that God made was very good. Now, the tree of knowledge of good and evil was like every other tree, but for the purpose, watch it, for the purpose of showing that God is not a tyrant, he gave man his personality. And the personality of God is what we consider as the free will of man. Man is willing to choose what he wants and what he doesn't want. And the only way to prove that A is better than B is to create A and B and have A and B tested. If the answer to a question is A and there is no A, B, and C, there's no purpose for asking the question. Are you paying on attention now?
Yes.
Imagine somebody, you went into an exam and it is objective questions, and they ask you 20 questions, and each of those 20 questions has only one answer. Is that a question? Is that an exam? It's not. It's nothing, because already there are no what? Options. There are no options. If they say, what is the capital of British Columbia? And they just wrote Victoria, and they didn't give you another option, would you call the professor and say there's a problem here?
Yes.
Because I need to have options in order to make the right what?
Yes.
Choice. In other words, when you have options, you are giving people the ability to exercise the knowledge they have received.
Amen.
Is it too much for you?
No.
He asked me to teach. All right, now God made trees, and he just pointed one out and said, you guys should not touch this. There's nothing wrong with the tree, because God never created evil.
That's right.
But for the purpose of Adam exercising the God's nature in him, God had to put options for him. As long as he kept choosing the right options, he will keep maintaining the relationship with God. But anytime he chose volitionally to choose the wrong option, the consequences will happen. If God had not given Adam options, then God had never made a man in his image. He made robots who he would sit in heaven and be programming. Stand up and go up. Sit down. Guess what? Lucifer will be where he was, laughing and saying, what kind of useless entity God left to us? You see, God made a man and he gave him so much power and authority and said to him, I give you the certificate of occupancy of the planet Earth. I give you the leasehold of the planet Earth. Whoever you call up will stand up. Whoever you cast down will be cast down. Whatever you command to live will live. Whatever you speak to die will die. That time you are in charge. Take over. Take control.
Amen. Praise God.
But look at it. God did not just give Adam and Eve the power to rule the earth. He gave them power to rule Lucifer and his quintillions of angels.
That's right.
And guess what? Lucifer already knew what it was like to be in God's presence. He was there before. He could not fathom that God will create a being who has some limitations. A being who does not operate in the realm of the spirit like he does. A being who is limited physically. How would a being limited physically, limited by time, space, and chance, how would that being control him in the realm of the spirit? And at this point in time, Lucifer did not have the legal right to operate on earth because he was a spirit. He's still a spirit. He's still an angel. No angel, no spirit, nobody without human flesh has legal right to operate on this earth.
That's right.
Most of you don't know that. No witch, no wizard that operates in the realm of the spirit has authority to operate on earth God has created and has given man. Nobody.
That's right.
For Lucifer to operate on this earth, guess what he did? He had to take the flesh of the serpent.
That's right. That's right.
If serpent had not given Lucifer his flesh, Lucifer wouldn't have been able to talk to Adam and Eve.
That's right. Amen.
I'm learning something this morning.
That's right.